fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I thought you were going to spice that up for us, Keezy. That intro.
You know that's not my job.
Well, apparently not,
Yeah.
because you haven't done it.
I mean, if you want me to do it, I can do it.
Sweet as.
Just chuck it through to me in Studio B, because Pugs he's not
sick
well at the
today,
moment.
Pugs
yeah.
is
So
sick, man.
I didn't even realise. I felt quite bad about that because I thought maybe I'd passed on some sort of lurgy via my
But you
wife.
can't pass it on because you're not sick.
Well, I've had a very sore throat for 3 days.
Sure.
And bad
This is-
headache.
Really? Because you haven't mentioned
the
it.
first we've heard of it.
Which is how I know it's not true, because if it was sore, you would be mentioning it non-stop.
I think, Mogi, if you go through the audio, I've mentioned the last 2 days that I've had a sore throat.
Well, the headache's a
Keezy, have
new
you
one.
heard it?
No.
No, neither have
Jace, because usually you would do it ad infinitum.
I. Yes, ad infinitum.
But you haven't. Like, you've mentioned it once casually 3 days ago.
Normally you've been sick as a fait accompli.
Also, made the point a couple of times that I probably wasn't going to be in yesterday, if you recall, because my
no.
throat was sore and I felt woozy.
I remember you saying you wouldn't be in because you were sure that you'd pick it up, but I don't remember the throat. I remember the woozy, but I think that's...
Is your throat sore?
Very,
Really? Very sore?
very sore, yes.
Why are you in at work then?
Yeah, you shouldn't be here.
Because I'm a backbone.
No, we don't want you here if you're sick.
Oh, do you want me to go?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, see you, mate.
Well, hang on. We may as well finish
What do
recording
you
this
think
then.
the story is with Pugsan? I
He-
heard he was, because he called me up last night, but he just said it's so infected now that he just has to get on the, what do you call that
The
stuff?
antibiotics?
Yeah,
Antibiotics.
Yeah.
Well, he
Bad
was.
infection, man.
Yeah, he was saying
But
that.
I didn't think Prince Albert's was still in.
No.
I thought sort of people had given up on those.
But he was saying
I
that
think
he
it's
wants
a
to bring it
personal
back.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, he was saying that last time he got it done, this happened.
Right.
And it was a debacle.
Yeah.
So he's hoping it doesn't happen again.
She's a massive green weeper.
That is, it is an awkward sort of thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
And it depends on what.
What?
It depends on,
What you're running down there.
what you're running down there, what the genitalia situation is.
Yeah.
Have you
Yes.
had it done?
Back in the day, yeah.
Must have been a massive ring or whatever it was.
They had to use a harpoon.
You know,
to get in there.
you know those things they put in horses' noses
Yeah.
for the harness?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that, really.
Is it because of your chode, eh?
Yeah.
Because you're a big dong, eh?
Because yeah.
And I tell you what, she was painful pushing that bastard through.
Oh, yeah.
Worth it though. Did it look cool?
Oh, yeah, look cool. Because it had like,
It's like a hula hoop, eh?
yeah, it had like diamond studs on it.
Oh,
That's sick.
that's
yeah,
so hot.
yeah.
And then so who would see that?
Whoever was lucky enough to.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
paid for the old dear.
So, yeah. But, yeah, okay, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Poor
Poor
old Pugs.
bastard.
No, he
Yeah.
said he.
Hopefully back tomorrow, but we don't know. We just don't know.
We just don't know at this stage.
I'm almost tempted, and I said to Keezy
Yeah.
before Mogi, I'm almost tempted to say to Pugs, look, take the Friday, have a good stretch of
That's
rest
what-
there,
yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
He said that to me, and then I said, Jace, you're not actually in a position to make calls like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sort of in a position to make those sort of calls, you know what I mean? And
Are you in management?
But if you're talking pass, then she's a no-go, and the old antibiotics take a couple of
They
days to sort of kick in anyway.
They do.
So I'm going to advise Pugs, because I'm imagining he'll listen to
Pugsan.
this. Pugsan, if you've got a pussy penis, just take it easy, buddy,
Yeah.
and have a 4-day stretch.
Yeah, man, that's what I'd recommend. Because it's weird, because he was also experiencing not wooziness. What's the when you feel?
Anal inflammation.
No, yeah, that's the
He had
one.
inflamed anus.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And that's a terrible combination.
Well, maybe
you don't want to wipe those on a towel. You know what I
No.
mean? Because you're tempted there to use the hand towel, but it's not right because generally there's other people in the house.
Yeah.
And the inflamed anus, that's one of those just wait and see things.
Yeah, yeah. He was saying what he was doing was getting
And to
like,
see it, you've got to use a mirror and put it on the floor.
you got to stand above a mirror.
Yeah,
but
squat.
he was saying that he'd just get some like nappies and fill them with ice cubes and just wear those. And so he was wearing ice cube nappies yesterday at work, and he had to keep
I
going
wondered
and
what
topping
that
it up.
clanging noise was.
Yeah, it was his nappies.
Well, it was more of a rattling. I thought.
rattling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I was
yeah.
like, can you?
But I thought that was from his dummy, his baby's dummy that he was on, because he had his
Oh,
nappies
right.
on.
Yeah,
He had his
yeah.
baby's dummy.
Well, apparently
Yeah.
the dummy is because he's actually teething at the moment. He's just coming into his adult teeth now.
Is he?
Yeah. It's weird because it's so common actually. If you do the the pussy downstairs, it can actually lead to inflammation of the nose.
Oh,
That's actually
really?
While the two of them together are quite. quite
have you
common.
heard of ear, nose, and throat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cock and ass is another
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna. This is barreling towards a disclaimer. This one, isn't it? We're going to have to get Brooke to do a disclaimer, I think. But no, what we're saying, isn't it, fellas, that
I don't know.
Pugs, all the best, mates.
He's
and,
not-
It's been great having you aboard, mate.
take some time.
Basically,
and,
what we're saying is. But the real reason he was saying,
Oh,
on top of
God.
all that other stuff, is that he actually does feel woozy.
yeah.
And he called it from Jace.
Ah.
Well, he
yeah,
is- he
he
said it was-
had a sore throat.
He actually told a story about ham that might have caused it. He ate some ham yesterday in the morning.
Morning ham.
Morning ham that had been open for a wee while. He was a bit iffy on
Open
it.
for a wee while.
Yeah.
Was he iffy as he put it in his mouth?
Yeah, it went nom, nom,
Oh,
nom.
that's not good.
But when you're in a-
yeah.
You got to do the sniff in that scenario with
gotta
meats.
sniff
You got to
ham.
have it. You got to have sniff the ham.
Apparently he was sniffing it. Like he put his little snout in there and was
his little pug snout.
and sniffing around, and then he ate it. But when you're in a flatting situation, man, I remember if there's a bit of ham there and it's a bit iffy, you still eat it because, you know.
Yeah, I'd stay away.
I used to have a flatmate, and he was
You used to have a
terrible.
what?
A flatmate who
Oh, I
was
was gonna
terrible
say.
for he was a real tight bastard. Like he didn't like
Nice.
spending money.
Oh.
Is that
And
where you got it from?
And so he would
This is a mate of yours.
he would leave
Yeah.
cans of tuna and stuff half eaten in the fridge, but for days and days and
Ooh.
days, and then use it again, because he didn't want to go out and buy a meal or whatever, or buy it was not good.
Did you? Because when I was flatting, my very first experience flatting, I was in a flat with 6 people, and I didn't know any of them because it was like a hostel type situation. And this one guy, my nanny used to do this. You have your loaf of bread, you grab 2 slices out,
Yeah.
and then you suck all the oxygen out of the bag to make it go tight, and then close the bag of.
Right.
So every day he was doing that to our communal bread, just sucking on our bread. You know what I mean?
But also, you've told that story before.
I thought I had.
And kudos to you. It was a very, very long time ago.
Was it?
It was. Very, very long
So
time
long ago, I don't even remember telling it.
Yeah, but what's interesting about that is he's sucking the air out. He's not blowing any air in. So
Yes.
it is just his mouth at the end,
The
which
mouth
is an issue.
on the nozzle of
yeah,
the bread,
on the nozzle.
Yeah.
The
which
old bread bag nozzle.
I'm not a fan of.
I had another mate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Did he
mate,
have a
was
massive schlong and he was 5'8"?
No, and he went around to his mum's, who was out when he went around, and he went into her fridge, and there was a chicken in the fridge.
A live chicken?
No, not a live
Was it
chicken.
a rooster or a
It was a
hen?
roast chicken.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so he hoed into that and stuffed it down his gob, and then his mum rang and said, help yourself to whatever, but don't eat the chicken. It's really, really old. And true enough, he spent a week and a half in hospital.
A week and a half?
He was so poisoned because he ate pretty much all of it.
That's
and
weird,
was
though.
so poisoned by it that he was as sick as a dog.
What an idiot, because it's normally a raw chicken, but an old chicken
An
got him.
old
chicken.
That's crazy, man.
I remember Mum used to get the old chickens. You used to have it, grab a handful of breast, just rip off a handful of breast when it was in the old
In the bag.
in the bag there. Just
Nah.
reach in
Not
and grab
me.
a handful
No,
of
not
chicken.
really.
I did, man.
Because when I was a kid, I
Love
didn't like
that shit.
chicken on the bone. I just liked my chicken in nugget form.
Oh, nuggets were good.
Yeah, so I didn't used to like chicken
Little
on
nibbles
the bone.
for little keysy there.
Yeah, and to be fair, I had nuggets on the weekend when I
Did
was
you used to
hungover.
eat nuggets in bed?
No,
No?
but I definitely would though.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely, I would.
We used to have occasionally nuggets when the girls were growing up, but they were generally pretty foul.
We had a bag in the freezer at all times because if mum and dad were going out for a couple of hours in the evening,
It was on,
me
baby.
and my brother would stay home
And eat
it was
nuggets.
on, baby. He'd have mini pizzas, ham and pineapple, and I'd have nuggies.
I used to have the pizza pockets,
Oh yeah,
Pizza
calzones.
pockets.
and that's when all the pizza filling was inside, and it was just the crust was around the outside. Stupid bloody idea.
It's a calzone.
Calzone, Master Picker.
We should have saved all the stuff for What's for Tea New Zealand.
Well, we can revisit the
Yeah,
anus
yeah.
stuff.
No, that's all good, fellas. Just let me run that one, eh? Hey, make sure you follow the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram page. Also, listen to the Hodaki Big Show 4 till 7 weekdays on Radio Hodaki, eh, Jace?
Yeah, man.
Also, follow us, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris Key, and Zed. Call me Pugs, our producer as well.
Thanks, mate.